So here I am at Boulder City, day 2 of the outdoor demo at Bootleg Canyon with Scott from Hayes. He's going to do us a walkthrough on their team truck here, and they're going to show us just how cool their trailer is.
What we got here, we got a 32-foot trailer. We take out all the Norbas, World Cups, do 24-hour races, other festivals. What we do here is we set up our repair stands, and anyone that has our brakes that can come on and get them fixed, anywhere from the paying customer with a $500 bike all the way up to Fabian Burrell, the world champion. Great, now we're inside here in the trailer. What we have here is our little lounge here for us to relax, get away. And then right back here we have our repair area.
We're at the back end of the Hayes trailer. This place is very well kept. It's like laboratory conditions in there. Very, very tight. I guess when you're on the road constantly traveling, they have to keep a really tight control on everything that's going on in the back.
We have here all the parts in our bins. Keep it clean. We can work on any bike, any brake that we need to, and everything's organized right out here for us to grab. Little pads, we got cartridges, lever blades for all models of bikes, and then all into our little small parts. Basically, we can build a brake from the bare bones all the way up just using these parts. And this is the stuff that guys in the shops would love to have this kit sitting in their shop. But
here we are with Len Cabaltero, and he's going to go through the new Hayes gearbox with us. It's something that's really exciting going on in mountain biking right now. It's cool to see very, very new cutting-edge product like this.
Here we have the Hayes gearbox. It's a bike that is specifically designed to fit a gearbox. Gearboxes have been around for many, many years. What we wanted to do was take this application that's been out there and actually put it into a downhill mountain bike. Some of the advantages of this: you have a lower center of gravity, you have one chain that doesn't get tangled up, hopefully you're replacing derailleurs. Inside the box you have 9 speeds with about 11 to 24 gear range. What this is a great downhill range to be used throughout the downhill circuits throughout the world. On this particular bike, we went to the standard downhill, the 150 spacing. The width of the bottom bracket, as we see right now, is about 148, which is about as long as a DH bike would take. The box, just trying to take the box and make it be able to shift under load. We needed to have a bearing race over the bottom bracket spindle. In this area, there's a bearing race, so you can really just put all your pressure on the pedals, and so it still shifts while you're pedaling.
Are you guys working with an international standard here, or are you trying to develop something new to get out there to the bike companies?
What we are doing is we're developing the gearbox itself, the mounting systems, and we're the frame companies that are currently using this right now. We have a frame manufacturer, Sapa Anodizing, and there will also be a frame made by Ellsworth, both great companies in design and manufacturing of frames in the U.S. And they're helping us make these first prototype bikes that we can bring around to various bike companies for them to try out a bike. It's a pretty big investment for them and for us, but we believe in this market, so we want to give our customers, which are the bike manufacturers, an opportunity to ride this bike so they can help them make their decision on whether they want to move forward on it. The bikes that I would imagine this on are going to be your high-end downhill bikes, maybe 3,500, maybe up to 5,000. People spend a lot of money on the bikes, and something like this fits perfectly into it. We are not going to be introducing this to the market until we get it right, until the product is perfect. It's on high-end bikes, so we just need to make sure that it's the right product at the right bikes.
Very cool technology to see.
What we're going to do next is we're going to have Joel talk to you about the El Camino brake.
Very nice.
We introduced the El Camino last year, and what we're doing now is letting everybody take a look at how this thing works and why it's different from the stuff we've had in the past. So what we do basically is use this Lexon model. People can see the fluid in here, see how it works, and it's really not that hard to understand the concept of a hydraulic disc brake. People think it's rocket science. When you show people this, it really kind of clicks for them. Yeah, the El Camino's primary function is all mountain, so it can cross over into a free ride. It's set up, the bladder's large enough for that, and we talked about heat dissipation. That's designed into the system, but it is ideal for all mountain and cross-country usage. It's lighter than most of our existing systems in its standard form without any carbon or tie, but it does use a monoblock caliper, which is a one-piece caliper, which is lighter than our old stuff, and the body is also designed to be much smaller than our existing stuff.
It looks like the pad uses a new pad too. It looks like also the pad goes in a different way, or? How does that work?
Yep, that's a good call actually, and people are still getting used to that. We've always loaded from the bottom, and we've had one pad for our hydraulics. Now we've got a new pad for this, obviously, because it's a smaller brake, and they load from the top. So they're a little more user-friendly to change your pads out quick.
So what do we got here? It looks like a small motorcycle. For those mountain bikers that don't know much about this stuff, let's fill us in. What's going on here?
Sure, I'll give you as much as I can. Mini moto has been taken off, and it's been going on for a long time. 50s and 110s are pretty much the hot bikes, but we're going to jump in now. There's an existing system out there right now, and that's about it. There's not a lot of standardization. It's kind of like the mountain bike industry was 8 years ago with disc brakes, where no one knew what they were doing. So we're going to jump in. We're going to put our good platform here that we've carried over from our motorcycle side of Hayes, and we're going to throw down on the minis with this. Basically, the main problem with the minis that we found is that people are using our bicycle stuff, which is way too light. Bicycle stuff is geared towards lightweight, and when the minis got those on there, they were just tearing them up. The two areas that we had to focus on were the rotor and the caliper. With the rotor, we go with a twice as thick rotor as a mountain bike system. It's 140 thou, and that dissipates a ton more heat and can take the hits that these things see. Secondly, we have the caliper system, which is also similar in size to a mountain bike caliper, but has a lot more mass. There's a lot more aluminum here. This thing can shed heat twice as fast as a mountain bike caliper because it weighs twice as much. Up front, for your front braking system, you still got a very similar looking lever to our mountain bike stuff, but we've added a longer lever blade that's more custom to working with the throttle system here.
Is it an open system, or?
Absolutely. That's all we do is open systems. So that fluid gets hot, it has to go somewhere, and it happens quite fast on these, so it's definitely a necessity.
So Hayes has gone through some changes recently with ownership and stuff. You guys are sort of taking another step forward, eh?
That's for sure. Yeah, we've had some huge changes in the last couple of months. Basically, the general managers of each division, whether it's Harley-Davidson or the bike team, which is us, Hayes Disc Brake, got together with an investment group and purchased the company. So now we're kind of running the show at a lower level. Things move a lot faster now. We also picked up Sun Ringley, the wheel manufacturer, rim manufacturer, component manufacturer, brought them into the team to try and put a nice package together.
So I just want to thank Joel from Hayes for all his knowledge. He's really shed some light on the new El Camino, showed us some pretty cool new products from Hayes. Thanks, buddy.
Thank you, Ryan.